Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I was trying to do some texturing yesterday,
Hmm.
but I'm having a problem. Showed like we have to make the carving in ZBrush and then the high poly and low poly one.
Yes.
So it worked very nicely with the desk one, but the fireplace one, it's not actually working.
Like why it's not working? What happened? Tell me.
So after apply, baking it with the high poly one,
Hmm.
it's saying that some of the triangles are small, so it's not working.
Where?
Uh, in
In which software it's saying this?
Substance Painter. So,
In Substance Painter, it's saying triangles are small.
yes, sir.
That's strange. Like you exported the model from ZBrush, right?
Yes, sir.
And after decimating,
Yes, sir.
then you opened your file in Substance low poly and you connected your high poly and baked all of them, and it's showing some error.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this never happens. So can you send me the file? I'll check
Yes,
it now only.
yes, sir. The low poly and the high poly, no?
Yes, just low poly, high poly. I'll create do this thing in Substance only. Let's see why it's not working.
Yes, sir.
Just give me a second. I'll get some water.
Yes, sir.
Okay, received the files. OBJ,
Good afternoon.
OBJ. Very good afternoon.
Yes.
So, Shwab, you sent me this file. So, out of this, these two are this is the green OBJ and this is blue OBJ means.
Um, they are the high poly ones. I applied separate material for them.
Okay, so two different OBJs for high. These two are high poly. This is your low poly.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That one is entire project, sir. Max file.
Okay. So in that low poly is also there, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh. What about thing? Yes, tell me.
Sir, Ruben message, sir, he'll try to join soon, sir. Like his power has gone, it seems, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Sir.
So I have Shubham, have you sent environment one your Unreal package?
Yes, sir. I have sent, sir.
Okay, I guess I missed it. So okay, it's for all of you. This week, instead of Saturday, we'll have class doubt clearing session on Sunday because Saturday I have a lot of classes, so I won't be able to give more time. So instead of that, we'll have it on Sunday so that you can discuss everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, let's give me a second and open the files and check it. Achha, yes.
So, if I download the foliage and the grasses and all,
If you download what?
one minute. If I download the foliage, I mean the grass,
Foliage. Yes. Huh?
is it acceptable?
Like for personal project, it's fine, but in industry, it's not acceptable. So don't worry, I'll show you how to create foliage also. So yes, you can use like in Unreal, even I am also using some downloaded assets. In Unreal, there is a project called Tropical Jungle. You can search this thing in marketplace, or you can if you go to marketplace, there is a like huge library of foliage is there free.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir. I saw it.
yes, you can download it that and use it in your project. But only thing is, make sure that foliage is not the hero of your scene. Your scene, whatever you're creating, that is the hero, and foliage, whatever you're using, just to cover the sections. Okay. So like cover the things. So otherwise, what will happen? Like that foliage I haven't created, but my hero is foliage. So that doesn't make any sense, right? So that's the only thing.
Yes.
And plus, I'll show you. There's a software called SpeedTree. So you guys can download and install. It's a paid software. So some torrent site only have to download this thing and check it. What is this? Why I opened ZBrush? You sent me a OBJ file. Just give me a second.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These two and this is the max. And have any of one of you use a retopo modifier, retopology modifier in Max yet?
Sir, can you repeat, sir?
In Max 2021, they released a new plugin for Max. It's an add-on basically, topology modifier.
No,
So
sir.
in that, basically you create a model and you can do the retopology on for that model very quickly, and then you can optimize the model. What is this?
Sir, the lamp model, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, rest everything is hidden. Oh, I thought like what happened? Only lamp. Your fireplace. Just give me a second. If I could have you named it fireplace?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, I can just simply isolate it only. This one, right?
Yes, sir.
This is so. Why there are multiple materials here?
Because there are various carvings on each of them, so I have separated the material.
So your UV, but UV is everything together.
Yes, sir.
Acha, one thing you need to understand,
Yes.
different material means different texture.
Yes, sir.
So let's see here. If I select this one, it's here. So it doesn't make any sense. It's using same texture.
Yes, sir.
So different UV means different texture. That is something you have to keep in mind. If you're applying different material, that means you need to apply, you need to create a new UV for that section, separate UV altogether, and plus separate texture.
Yes, sir.
That is then otherwise make sure apply only one material. Otherwise, this is not required. It's absolutely not required. Compact. So I have applied only one material to this entire thing. And UV, what are these? UV is not good. Engon.
I missed.
See,
Yes, sir.
again Engon, and this is like, this is something you can texture it very easily, like unwrap it very easily. Select this thing, you can see this entire thing. If I bring it here, it's all like this. This is wrong. This is entirely wrong. This is not at all acceptable.
Yes, sir.
This is like entirely wrong. So make sure whenever you're doing this, stitch. So similarly, stitch this one also. Like this, you have to make sure all the UVs are correct, and plus there is no Engon. Still, in this model, I can see clearly Engons. Engons are not at all acceptable. Doesn't matter how good your model is. If you have an Engon, that model is rejected.
Yes, sir.
Getting my point? So make sure 100 times double check your model. There is no Engons, absolutely no Engons.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll check that again, sir.
Check that, and plus fix the UV. This is like
Yes, sir.
tons of, you can see this, you can stitch this very easily. This section you can stitch, this also you can stitch, this also you can stitch, and keep this upper surface separate. That is absolutely fine. But
Yes.
this section you can stitch together. This section you can stitch together, right?
Yes, sir.
UV is what I can see here. It looks like a flattened UV only. So make sure UV it properly. This is wrong UV, entirely wrong UV.
Yes, sir. I'll redo that one, sir.
Okay, so okay, let's see. I just applied one material, and like different material means different texture. So you are creating one texture only. That means it doesn't make sense applying multiple materials.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Export selected. Low FBX. And you have sent me low poly, high poly. Let's double check it. So, okay.
What?
And this is another part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so where is your rest of the parts?
So I created this much only right now, sir.
So how will you bake it? Okay, you don't understand the basic concept of baking. Baking is like whenever you bake, your low poly, like whatever the shape and size you see,
Yes, sir.
entire model needs to be there in high poly as well.
Oh, okay, okay, sir.
If you have only one part, you cannot bake. If you base, suppose if you bake this one part, it will generate the detail that area, and rest everything will become black.
Yes, sir.
So because those sections doesn't exist in high poly.
Yes, sir.
So you need an entire low poly for the whichever part you're creating. You need to create the entire high poly.
Yes.
Maybe your entire high poly is the just the smooth version of this only. That is also fine, but you need to have that geometry there.
Yes.
Without that, it won't bake. It won't work.
Okay, sir. So entire model, and then I have to do the
Baking. You
yes.
can import this model into ZBrush and place your whatever you have created. Place those section wherever it's supposed to place.
Yes,
Place
sir.
it there. Like I guess this section you have created, right?
Yes, sir.
Only one side. So you need to create all the four sides.
Yes, sir. All the four, sir.
All the four sides. Like it should look like exactly the same model, only the high definition version of the model.
Yes, sir.
That's why it's not working, because the process you're following is wrong. So make sure do high poly, you have to do the for entire model, not just one part.
The entire model, sir, and on every part.
Like wherever you have design for those part, you can add designs. That's fine.
Yes,
Rest
sir.
of the model can just be a smooth version of this model. That works absolutely fine. There is no
Yes.
problem in that. But make sure in high poly, all the shapes are there. Then only it will bake. Otherwise, it won't bake.
Yes, sir.
So do it, redo it. This is like, that's why it's not baking. So redo this thing, then it will work.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to. So I was modifying this thing. So I just created. See, I modified it and added couple of details. If I play, so you can see I made the increase the height, and this side I have added this section like divider, and this section also I have a divider, but small divider. So now it's more like similar to the reference. So I modified a couple of things. So I re-imported the model. That's why you can see, cannot see any texture or anything, because it was creating problem. Plus you can see roof also. I have added all this detail in geometry. Everything I have added in geometry, and right now there is no textures, nothing. And plus there is little problem in my model also. You can see there is a gap here. I can see there's a hole. It's a wrong geometry. So I have to fix that also. That I'll fix. So before that, like suppose now I want to create this scene, and like I have to add all the materials. So let's see if I open this. So and what I did is I combined the entire thing here, because just to measure, this is just to check, because I just imported this model, like created everything. So I checked them all the measurements in Max. In Max, I have checked all the measurements, all the scales, and then exported that into Unreal, just to check everything is working fine. Like all shapes and everything is working fine. Now after that, I'll start working on this model. So if I want, I can see, I can modify things. This part, we already have a texture for this. Material, I believe state is this one. Those side sections where I have added a dark color, this thing. So what I can do is I can go to my mesh and open this one and check this material where it is here, and come back and apply it here. Now you can see there is a mistake. This one and this one showing same texture. So I have to fix that. So as of now, I'm just simply applying it just to check everything. You can see this entire thing also I have to fix. This is not correct, because I have because I combined. So what happened? Material messed up. So that is something I have to fix. Ceiling also same texture, or maybe this one. You see UV, because I have extruded all these areas and everything. So UV messed up. So I have to fix the UV also. You can see the side walls, all this thing. This is also have to fix. I'm just quickly applying just to see like it is everything is visible, because I can identify, okay, where are the stretches and where what happened to my materials and everything. So I'll double check it and then fix everything. For this part, I don't have a texture, so I can go this one and apply this here. This is also to fix you. This is for this. I haven't done the UV yet. This is railway track. Mesh my track. This one. And lastly, staircase. Where is my staircase? I believe this one. Yeah, this one only. This 4-inch material. So now I can see almost everything is visible, but texture is wrong. UVs are still wrong. There are a lot of things are going on. So I have to fix those things. So at least my basic structure I can see. Now proportion wise, most of the things looks fine. Like proportionately, they looks nice. So like when you export this thing and check, so what you can do, once you can check the entire scene in Max, all the proportions, then export things one by one. So it will fix any error, because if you remember last time I scaled couple of things manually, so that messed up my entire scaling. So that's why I created the entire set in Max, again compile it in Max and then import it and checking everything is fine, working fine. Now we'll export all the part one by one and replace it. So it will make my life easier and plus it will look better. And in this scene, there is no lights. We already have those lights. So I can place couple of lights. So at least my placement will be ready and complete. So I can just simply BP light. Because now I have created this beams. So now I can align these lights better, in a better way, better manner. Now in my scene, I have little light. You can see this foggy effect is visible. That is because of exponential height fog. I just added this thing here. So this is I'll control later. So as of now, if I want, I can switch it off. That's absolutely fine. So now you can see my scene. Much better. Now I can select all the lights. Duplicate. Place it. So now my scene is little lit. I can see everything. It looks much better now, but it's still textures are wrong. I have to fix that. And UVs are also a couple of UVs messed up. So I have to fix that also. So in this scene, we had a LED board. Here is my LED board. bring it here. So I feel it's little smaller. I make it a little big proportionately. Yeah, much better. I can place it. So I have this nice board, but you can see here there is like it's not like, because it's a glowing LED board, it should emit some amount of light. So what I'll do, I'll place a rectangular light here. Angle. Or maybe I can use a point light also here. Slightly far. And the color, I have to make sure it's red. So it will emit red light. This is what is like required. Not too close. If you keep it close, you can see now I can see the red this reflection. If I keep it close, it will create a highlight here. This I don't know like why this model is working behaving like this. I fixed the UV and everything 1,000 times. Let's try re-importing this one more time. Still creating the same problem. Yeah. Okay, I'll check this thing. There's some issue with the model. I guess there's multiple UV groups, that's why it's happening or something. I'll check that. So anyways, so now I'll like this, I have to place wherever we have a color or light. See this nice reddish tint it generates. So it looks more realistic, more believable. Now this small light, what happened here? Why this looks gray? It's fine only. Now this small light. And if I want, I can change the angle. Right click, transform X. But it's not, it's creating light only. There's one problem with lights, it doesn't rotate. So you have to rotate it manually and then place it nicely. we get this nice reflection here, nice shadows and all. We'll generate this thing. And now I'll fix all this thing, and plus there is some pipes and all those things also have to create. Or the center part also have light. Now I can place it here. It will look way nicer. So everywhere get this light. So if I place this here, then these red lights are not required, but you can see, still you can see the red reflection that gives you better like a nice looking effect. So if I want, I can delete this one or push it inside. Place it somewhere there. This one is not required, it's too much. Side I have to fix. Yeah. I can place it here, and all these pipes and all those things I have to create to generate nice lighting. I can see I close this section. That is something, if I want, I can extend also, doesn't matter. That is totally up to me. So like this, I can create light the entire scene. You can see it looks much better now. And this showing me this fog, that means I haven't deleted the fog. Yeah, fog is still there. If I delete it, now if I play it, now it's clean. Now it's way better. Let's see, where is the light? Yeah, that light. So I'll create one more light this side also. Or maybe I can, yeah, I can do that. Still a lot of props are remaining and things are remaining. There is a door and there's a washroom that is up to, we have to create, and there is a cola machine. We have to create that thing also. So you can see, I just like, because this is something, environment is something you have to go back and forth to 3D software and Unreal Engine multiple times to make sure your entire scene looks nice and okay. Everything is correct. So that's very important. So make sure, double check it, because mistakes are not acceptable in gaming. In gaming, make sure your model is accurate, your textures are accurate, your lighting is accurate. Lighting is obviously, that is something you won't be judged on, because that is not your part of job, but modeling and texturing should be accurate and 100% correct. So I'll fix this thing. So similarly, I like I have those boards and all. So I was creating in last class. We are creating that LED boards or something. So let's see. I have already created, I believe, or no. Let me see. I'll create the LED board quickly. Here is my last file. So that frame, I want to create. But before that, that LED board is my LED board. And piece of anyways. Hide selection. I want to create those in my reference sides. I have a lot of posters. Front, grid point, volumes, thickness, select this, insert, extrude. So basic frame, it's a very simple model, basic frame. So in this, there are multiple posters in my scene. So in multiple posters, so I don't have to create multiple textures or all these things for this. For this center part, I can just simply replace the poster, and this frame I can use again and again. So how do I do it? First, apply one material on this, one material, and then go to polygon mode, select this one, apply another material. So now you have two materials, two set of materials. So UV, how will I do is, two materials means two textures. That is something keep in mind. Two materials, two texture, two different UVs. There is like if you are applying multiple materials, it's entirely different thing. So everything is flattened. This part is separate. So this part is separate. So what I'll do, I'll just, as of now, I'll keep it outside. Forget about that. Only this frame I need to fix first. Stitch selected. And inside also. This thing. So to make it perfectly clean, I have to break this from here. And let's select everything. Relax, relax it. Now everything is clean, nice. Edge mode. I have to stitch these two. and then select this entire thing, relax again. It's not creating a nice clean shape now. Should create a perfect rectangular shape without any problem. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't work, so manually I'll just simply make it roughly rectangle. Select half of it. Polygon angles. Polygon angles. Only this section I have to keep it separate. No, but this can be, if it's not creating distortion, I can keep it together also. But it's all about distortion and clean checkers. Why it's doing this? Okay. This thing creating little problems. So what I'll do, face mode, apply a planar, Y, switch off, relax, perfect UV, no problem. Now this part I have to delete, backside is not visible, so anything is not visible, useless, delete it. Done. UV editor. So this one. Now, like it's totally up to me, like because this is one texture, one thing, how I want to apply this thing and keep this thing here. So there are multiple ways. I can just keep this entire border, or if I split this like this entire thing, my packing will become very easy. Select this. Pack it. Not very nice. This is maximum space it can use. These two. Rotate. It create this nice like covering. But these two are separate material and this is separate material. So what I can do, I can create two versions of these things to have more variation. And this poster, I have to align and fit it like this, edge to edge, entire area. So because it's a different texture, this overlapping you see, it doesn't matter because it's a different material, different texture. So these are two individual parts. Now collapse. And suppose you're having difficulty understanding, whenever you're applying different material, detach that section. Now you have this part. So now it will be more like easy for you to understand. Select the model. Right click, or I'll just simply now I want to clone it, but I'll just keep it like this also. So now this frame and this frame I'll attach initially. I can attach initially so that I can have two different frames. So a different material, just separate that. So there is no confusion. It won't appear in UV. So will be no confusion. You can fix the UV now very nicely. I can apply, but still I can see there are a lot of empty space. That means in this particular scene, I need to incorporate other parts also. Like that in that light, I guess I have empty space. I can use that same texture and use all this frame, place this frame there and generate my texture. I can do that. And for this frame, it's an entirely different texture. That is something I have to keep in mind. So I'll delete this one just to keep everything clean. So now you have these two. So this is separate, this is separate. So two materials, two different geometry, select the entire thing. Just to make you understand, export. Online class. Frame. So two materials. Import. So you can see this have two different materials. So let's see this side. This one is some wooden texture. Let's see. I have a lot of wooden textures. Wood. Select this one. Apply it. So I have this wooden frame. So max to max, if I want, I can bevel the corners. It will look nicer. It will look nicer and clean. So now, for this particular section, suppose I want to apply a poster here. Poster here. I guess I have a couple of posters previous, like some other model I created. Yeah, it's there. It's basically, I'll show you what is it. It's just a simple, very simple texture with a panel like last time, to moving the texture, this thing. So I can use this, or in this case, I want to create some simple, very simple texture. Let's see if we have something downloaded. I'm searching for some ad posters. Like usually stations and all, they have like this kind of posters. Large size. So you can see a lot of posters. So anything that I want to use, like suppose this looks this one. Oh, I don't want, yeah, suppose this one. I want to use this one, so save this. Downloads, wherever you want to save, doesn't matter. Because after importing this into Unreal, I don't have to go back. Textures.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, would it be wrong, like if he used like real life brands, sir, in games, or like is it okay, sir, if we do
No,
that?
in games we cannot use it. If you use it, there will be a copyright issue.
Yes, sir. Like, okay, got
But
it.
for like for you if you understand, like once until you are a student, like you're not
Yeah,
making money out of it, nothing matters.
yes,
You
sir.
can use everything.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
now welcome. So material, or I can just simply use any of these existing materials, the master materials. Master, right click. Then no, I want to create new material for this, because in this material there is only diffuse map I have. I don't have anything else. Drag, drop, connect this to base color. Only base. And specular and roughness, I don't have anything. So what I'll do is I'll use a node here, like scalar parameter S from keyboard, left mouse button, name it as roughness. Roughness 0 means full black. So make it like 0.7 or something and connect to roughness. You're done with the texture. Save. And I'll go here. One more thing I have to do is name it as poster and open it, right click, convert to parameter, name is poster. So now you just have to replace, suppose you want to change the poster, you just have to replace this texture. That's it. Now apply this material, right click, instance, and always apply instance. So see, it generated. Now for this particular thing, suppose I want to apply a different poster. So now first thing, I'll place this in my scene. Place it here, and one poster, and there is another poster. But for this, I don't want to have the same poster. I want to have a different poster here. So in that case, what I'll do is, let me download one more poster. Okay, so suppose this one only. But you can see the proportion is different. So I need to change the proportion of this thing in Unreal itself, or I will find something similar scale, like something similar to that. Okay, this one. Save. Now downloads, and I have to import this texture.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So, in my reference also, there are a lot of frames and photos. So if I don't find like similar or same ones, can I change like
Yes,
two,
yes,
three?
that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I have two posters, but I cannot use two different textures at the same time. So what I have to do is I have to go to my texture, material. This instance is there, right click, create another instance, and double click, open this. Here you can see the poster option. I'll replace the texture, this texture here. So same material, but two different output, and same model, how to apply this one. Select this material and apply it in the level. Now this time I have to apply this in level. So you can see it's exact same thing, but two different variation. So you can use this technique to create a lot of variation very easily without any problem, and it will give you better result. So like this, I can create multiple posters. I can create a small poster. I can create a big poster. I can create like lots of things. Some generate all these things. And suppose instead of this, I want to have an LED. So previously, I created that thing, that moving pole, that LED, right? So for that, if I can create something like that also. So previously I have already created. I'll show you this thing, not this one. Materials, let's see. Yeah, see, I have LED, this thing, McCann or all this thing. So if I want, I can use any one of them, like movie poster or something. Select this one, apply it here. It will load and compile and show you the preview. Let it compile. See, it can be a movie poster. So what I did is here, I'll show you the material, what I did basically here. You can see this part is exactly the same base color, panel and it diffuse texture. Then what I did is I want this texture. So before, like, forget about this area, start from this. This is texture coordinate. This is for UV tiling, to increase, decrease the tiling of anything. You can see. Then you apply a multiply to increase the control the tiling. So with this, I have what I did is I apply a texture with this tiling, this dot, because usually LED have these dots, right? And those black parts are usually white, and white part is usually black. So then I applied a 1 minus. 1 minus is basically inverted and multiplied with my color, this diffuse map, and then multiplied and added a emissive channel. So that I can control the emissiveness. If you open it, you can see I have modified the emissiveness. You can see it becomes brighter or darker, tiling increase, decrease. That is something to see it here directly. If I change things here, see, it becomes dark, tiling like this. You can control everything and generate something really nice. Because if you in your scene, suppose you have dynamic lighting and plus some this kind of stuff, it looks really nice and gives you better result, and it looks interesting basically. Like this, I can add a tons of like posters and all in my scene and place it wherever it's required. There is no confusion, right? What I did here.
No, sir.
Devash is saying something, but I'm not able to hear it. Your voice is cracking.
Yes, sir. My net is very slow, sir. So
Okay.
it's unstable.
Okay, understood. Okay, very nice. So similar manner, now what I'll do is, like, whenever I get free time, I just simply like whenever I get free time, I just simply fix the texture. Like I just have to like assign new material to them to get it back to the like original position. Plus, so remove all this stretch and max like UV. I have to remove this and fix all these things. And plus, this thing is messed up. My material is messed up, so I have to fix the material also. I'll do that. And all this UV will fix, and by tomorrow, or most probably by tomorrow, I'll fix it. All this like UV error and all, and then we'll start adding details. This is just basic texturing. There is no detail. Then we'll start adding detail, dirt, and those graffiti and other things, stickers on the wall and all. Those dirt and all. So we'll start adding those things.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
tell me.
sir.
Sir, can you upload the previous class recording, sir?
Yes, I'm converting them. Today evening. I'll upload it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Thank you, sir.
Who is saying what?
Sir, please.
Your voice is cracked. Tell me. Now I can hear you. Tell me.
Sir, I'm using Substance plugin, sir. Is it okay to use it, sir?
Substance
For texture.
Substance plugin is okay, but Substance plugin, you have very limited material. You have like free of cost, you can access only 50 materials.
Roughness and all is like for adjusting and all.
Yes, like, it will give you only 50 materials for free. After that, you have to buy it. That's why I asked use Bridge. Bridge is entirely free. That's why I asked you use Bridge, Quixel Bridge. It's entirely
And
free.
use that also.
Yeah, okay. You can combine both the things and use it. It's absolutely fine. These are standards, industry standards. You can use it. Okay.